class, today we are going to discuss the comparison test. And then don't forget to like the video. If you have any comments, you can put in the comment section for us to address the problem for you. Now, let's discuss the comparison test, right? The comparison test is actually what a certain series called what an, which is the main series that is given to you. We start from a certain number, let's say 1 to infinity. Okay. Under this test, we are going to pick what a certain series from what an, which is the main what series. Okay. And that series should be called what bn, right? So bn is what we are going to pick from what an, which is the main series. Okay. Why are we picking bn? Because we want to get a certain what condition in order to what for us to what use it to determine as to whether an converges or diverges. So our main aim is to determine whether an converges or what diverges, right? Diverges. Okay. Now, after we've picked the value of bn, okay, we are going to determine, right, as to whether bn converges or what converges or diverges by any of the tests. Okay, but then bn convergency or divergency can be determined using any of the tests we know. Okay, be it the root test, the integral test, the p-test, or any. So it's good for us to revise almost all the tests before doing comparison tests, right? Because comparison test is mostly used in so many ways. Okay, now if after taking bn and you realize that what bn converges, right? Converges. Then we are saying that what an will only converge, right? Under a condition where what the value of an is lesser than or equal to what bn. In other words, what an is the smallest, right? So an becomes the smallest when we are talking about issue of what convergence, right? We always know that what under convergence we have a smaller value, right? Divergence we have an infinite value, right? So under b when we go to divergence, you understand, right? So if an is lesser than or equal to bn, then we can say that what an also what converges. Okay. So what we mean here is that just as bn converges does not say anything about what an converging, right? It can only converge when an is less than or equal to what the value of what bn. Okay. Now let's proceed. Okay. So let's assume after we've determined the convergence or divergence of bn, and we've gotten that what bn is what bn does what diverges. bn diverges. If bn diverges, then an will only diverge under a case where an is what greater than or equal to what the value of what bn. Under that condition, you can see an also what diverges. Don't forget what we are looking for is divergence is actually what the value of what an. Okay. So why do we always pick bn? Because bn help us to determine what the convergence or divergence of the series more easier. So let's take an example of what such a series. Okay. So let's assume we have a series of what summation from n is equal to what 1 to infinity of 1 on, we're going to solve more example starting from basis to what the highest. So 1 on what n squared plus what 1. Okay. Now to determine as to whether this series what do? Find bn, right? You know the value of bn can be equal to 1 over, we look at the highest power of what n, right? 1 over what n squared here. Okay, so that's my bn. Now, so after that, you can use any other test, don't forget, to determine its convergence or divergence. So here we can see that what, according to the p test, which is the easiest, right? You can say when p is greater than 1, of course here p is equal to what 2, it will what converge, right? It will converge. Okay, so here we can say that what bn converges by the what p test. Okay, so that is what we have, right? So here, if Bn converges, then it means that what? An should be less than or equal to what? Bn, for us to say that what? It also what? It also what? Converges. Okay. How do we know, right? We can do simple inspection to know that what? An is actually lesser than it. You can see clearly that this is what? 1 over n squared plus 1 is less than or equal to Bn, which is what? 1 over n squared. The reason is that, right? If you have, let's say, n to be equal to 1, right? You can see clearly that we have n squared and we are adding a number to it, right? Meaning that the denominator will keep on increasing. And anytime we have it increasing, then it means that this one becomes a smaller 1 over a number that is increasing becomes a smaller number. But here we have 1 over n, a number that is smaller. So we have this here, right? But then we have added 1 to mean that this one will increase and make this one smaller. The entire value smaller, right? So this one is always less than 1 and n squared. Another way to do it is what? To divide what? An by Bn. If it is equal to 1 or greater, then it means An is what? Higher. But if it is less than or equal to, then we can say if it is less than, so another way to do it is what? Let me come again. Another way to do it is to determine the value of what? An, right? Where we will divide An, another check over what? Bn. If it is equal to 1 or smaller, then it means that what? An is what? Smaller. But if it is equal to 1 or greater, then it means that An is what? The highest. Okay. So let's do that one too and see. So that when we move further, it will make things easier for us. Or let me just leave it here when we move on to an example that requires that. Or let me just do it. So let's look at the value of An, right? Here realize that An is the same as what? 1 over n squared plus 1. So we are dividing by Bn, so we can move times. Bn is what? 1 on what? N squared. So here this is times what? You can just reciprocate it. N squared over what? Over 1. Okay, here this is the same as what? N squared over n squared plus 1. And because this one has the same power, you can just take them. This divided by this straight. It will give us n squared over 1 over n squared. And that will give us 1. Since it is equal to 1, then it means that they are equal, right? If they are equal, then we can conclude this is less than or equal to for it to converge. We can say that what? An converges, right? Since 1 on n squared plus 1 is lesser than or equal to 1 over what? Over n squared. Okay. So that is actually the concept of what? It's converge. Okay. Now let's move on to another example. Okay. So let's say we have let's say example 2. We have summation of n is equal to 1 to 1 to infinity of 1 on n cube plus 3n plus 1, 1, right? We are going to pick Vn, and we know that Vn is equal to 1 over the highest power of n, right? That will give us 1 on 1 n cube, right? Then we can see what since p is equal to 3, it what? It converges. Because we see that what? Anytime p is greater than what? We know p is equal to what? 3 here. And anytime p is greater than 1, it will what? It will converge. Okay. So Bn converges. If Bn converges, then An should be less than or equal to Bn for An, sorry, for An to also converge. Okay, so let's do that and see. Now you can look at it from simple inspection. Okay, and we know, right? From simple inspection, you can see that what? 1 over, right, which is the n cube plus 3n plus 1 should be is less than or equal to Bn, which is actually 1 over 1 n cube. The reason is that we have the same function 1 over n cube added down at the denominator, right? And then we've added a certain number to a 3n plus 1. So this one will keep on increasing when you put a value of n inside, right? One day because of the addition of 3n plus this, which will increase the denominator, and if you take 1 over an increasing number, you end up seeing that the value is small. But here we have 1 over n cube, so we are just evaluating n cube alone, which is the same as the number here. So this one will always be what? Higher, smaller than what we have here. Okay, hence we can say that what an also what converges, right? Okay, or you can use by simple expression just like the one I said. Let me just do it again, or let me just leave it here. Now let's move on to another example of what we have here. Let's say we have question number 3, right? So 3 we have summation from n is equal to 1 to infinity of a length function of n all on what? N. Okay. Here what do we do? Right? We are going to pick the value of dn. Here we can say dn is equal to what? 1 over n. Okay. Now we can know from the p test that what? If p, are you getting me? If here p is equal to 1, right? So if p is what? Less than or equal to 1, then it's what? It diverges, right? So we can see that p is equal to 1, so it diverges. Diverges by the what? By the p test. Okay. Now since bn diverges, then it means that what? An should be greater than or equal to what? Bn. Because divergence means that this one should be big, okay, than bn before it will also what? Diverge. Okay. It will also diverge. Okay. Now let me proceed with it and see. Now you can see clearly that what this one is always greater. Length of n over n is always greater than or equal to what? 1 over n. The reason is that we have 1 over n in this function, right? And if we multiply it by a multiplier of what? Length of n. So this one will always be greater than it. Or another way is to do your expression just like the one I said. Of course, it will also work too as well. So here, this will give us what? Length of n over n. I'm dividing straight. All on what? N over 1. Which will, this one will cancel this, right? And you get the length of what? N. Length of n is an increased number. If you put infinity here, you end up getting what? Infinity. Length infinity, which is a very high number than 1. So you can see that what? Based on this one, it's what? It does what? It diverges. Or the value is greater. So we can see an which is equal to length on what? N over n diverges, right? Diverges. Okay. So let's take a classical example again. So example 4 from this. Example 4. We can see what? The summation from n is equal to 2, right? To infinity of 1 over length of what? N. Okay. 1 over length function of n. Okay. So here I'm going to pick 1 over what? The highest power of n here. So we can see our bn is equal to 1 over n. And you can see that since p is equal to 1, it's what? It diverges. It diverges by the p test. Okay. It diverges by the p test. If it diverges, then the value of what? An should be greater than n, which is of course 1 over length function of n should be greater than or equal to what? 1 over n for divergence into 1, 2. Okay. So this one is a length function divided, okay. We can't just conclude it by looking at it using the normal expression. Okay. So let's do that an over what? Bn. Then if it is what? It is equal to 1 or greater than 1, then it means that an is actually greater than bn. You can see clearly. So let's do that and see. So this is the same as what? Length of what? N over, sorry, this is the same as what? So an is what? 1 over length of n times, so I'll just reciprocate this, which is what? 1 over n. That's what n over 1. This is the same as n over length of what? N. And I say if you have something that you can just divide this by the highest power, okay? This one will give us n over n, which is giving us what? 1. And since it is equal, we can say the series what? Diverges. Diverges. Okay, that is just the only way to inspect it. Okay. Now let's proceed to another example, which is actually example 5. So in example 5, we have the summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity, okay, of a function of, let's say, 1 on what? 2 exponent n plus 1, right? Here we can take what? Our bn. So we can say bn is equal to 1 on what? 2 exponent what? N, which is the highest form. Okay. Now, what test do you think we can use to do this, right? I think the easiest test to use here is what? The root test. Since we have something like this one can be expressed as what? 1 over 2 all exponent 1 n. Okay. And it's easy to cancel this n so that I can conclude. So we can say that L is equal to lim as n approaches what? Infinity of 1 over what? N. The absolute value of 1 over n of 1 over 2. We get it of n. This is a function. Okay. So this is the same as what? This n will cancel this, right? Giving us L is equal to 1 on what? On 2. Okay. We are saying that if L, according to the root test, if L is less than, right, is less than 1, then it does what? It converges. But if L is greater than 1, right, it diverges. But if L is equal to 1, it can converge or diverge, or in other words, it's what? Inconclusive. Okay. So here we can see that what? Since L is what? Less than 1, then we can say here it does what? It converges by the what? By the root test. Okay, so you can explore the root test and understand this one better. So if that's the case, if it converges, then we can see that what? An should be what? Lesser than what? Bn before it cannot. An can also what? Converge, right? So we have 1 over 2 exponent n plus 1, right? Being equal to, oh, less than or equal to what? Bn, which is what? We know the value of bn, 1 over 1, 2 exponent n. You can see by simple expression, but we have 1 over 2 exponent n at the denominator here. But we have added 1 to it, meaning that this one will keep on decreasing, right? If this one will keep on decreasing. Okay. If that is the case, then we can see that what? Since an is less than or equal to bn, an what? Converges. An converges. And that is the end of the road for us. We want to finish all the tests and now solve more examples together for us to all grab the concept very well. The issue of this course is such that you need to solve more questions before you can actually know. So any question I was given to you, know the test to use and all that. Okay. Thank you very much, and then we are going to meet.